Okay guys, fingers on the buzzers, evaluating the values of trigonometric ratios. Here we go. So let's take the first example. We want to evaluate the value of the cosine of 35 degrees. Number one, let's take an example. The cosine of 35 degrees. Right, your fingers on your buzzers and you type exactly that. The cosine 35 degrees equals to. If you've got a Casio FX82 ES natural display plus calculator, you just type in cosine 35 and then it gives you that answer. Okay. If you've got the older Casios, you'll have to type in cosine 32. And I think it gives you an automatic answer, but because now we are going to be even like using our calculators to do trigonometric equations, that doesn't help sometimes because we have to write it down and then do something else and then add them. It's nicer just to do one thing at once without it giving you an answer. So the cosine of 35, I beg your pardon, not 32. And what's your answer? Come again? What did it give you? Okay. It's okay. That's why we are here for them. So press cosine and then put 35. That's okay. That's fine. Equals to. And then round your answer off to 2 decimal places for me, please. Emma, can I sanitize your hands, please? Thank you. And round your answer off to 2 decimal places for me. Yes, no? 0.820, comma. So basically, what was the answer again? Give me the long answer. 0.8. 1915. 443. Let me just take you out on a tour here. Is this a rational or irrational number? Irrational? Okay, yeah, I agree with you. Why? Why is it irrational?
Because there's more than 8 digits.
Right, so it's non-terminating and?
Also because you can't really predict the next number.
Because it's not predictive. In other words, it's non-terminating and it is non-recurring. Wow, nice one, guys. I taught you well, eh? So, okay. Another tour, another detour again. Can you write that answer for me in scientific notation? Or in standard form? I'm just taking you on a detour. We'll get back to our regular scheduled program. Okay, this is just a commercial break.
So is it 0.8 times 10 to the power 10?
Nope. That's a good try though. That's a very good try. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to disregard 0. I'm going to think 0 is insignificant. I don't want to have to start with a 0 when I'm writing my number. So, and I don't want to write the whole number up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shift the comma literally with my mind. Move the comma between to be between the first 2 significant figures, which is 8 and 1. So I have now 8 point, but be careful, I'm not going to write that as 1 because I see the next number is bigger than 5. It's 5 and bigger than 5. So I'm going to write it as 8.2. And then I'm going to put a times 10 to the power something. Now, I moved my comma from there once to the right. So that's going to be minus 1. So it's 8.2 times 10 to the power negative 1. That's the same as 0.8200000000, which is basically an estimation of the number that you have on the board. Happy with that? Yeah, cool. That is a small detour there. So let's then represent our answers, or let's round off our answers to 2 decimal places. Remember to read instructions in the exams. They will almost all the time tell you how many decimal places they want. Sometimes they might say decimal places, sometimes they might say significant figures. Okay? We'll get to that part when we do exam practice. So we agreed our answer is going to be 0.82 to 2 decimal places. Right. Number 2, the tangent of 36 degrees. Tan 36 degrees.
It's
0.73, rounded off, nice one. Last one, 5 cos 60 degrees. 5 cos 60 degrees. Now remember, Emma, type it as is, as you see it. This means 5 times cos 60 degrees.
2.5.
It's going to be 2.5. Nicely done. 2.5. Now remember, in your calculator, you can write it as 5 times the cosine of 60 degrees, or you can just literally, on your FX82 calculators, just 5 cos 60 degrees, it will give you the same answer as well. It knows that you are multiplying your function and the coefficient 5. Okay, guys? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a